Hello there, this is Razorflamekun, and in this episode we're going to continue exploring. So, I'm going to start getting into strategies here for leveling up your skills fast. When you first start out, jump a lot. Jump everywhere you go. Just keep jumping while you go across the land. The reason why you're doing this is because jumping is the only way to increase your acrobat skill, and acrobat skill is very useful. Also, I forgot to mention in the last episode, if you're if you're the lower your fatigue, the less damage your weapon does. Now, sorry for getting sidetracked so quickly, but there's so much to this game. You may find stuff like this. These are alchemical ingredients. Pick these up, all of them, no matter what you do. You'll find many different kinds, lots of them, all around. Search everywhere. These are called monk shoes. I'll show you. And I'll explain about potion making. This, depending upon your alchemy skill, it shows you different amounts of the effects that mixing two different ingredients gives. This one, and as your alchemy level goes up, you'll be able to get those unknown effects to go away. I believe it's at level, when you become an expert, it goes down to 70. You get 3 ingredients, and then at level 100, which is the max, you get the 4th ingredient. And then I think you have to be level 50 in order to make potions out of more than 2 ingredients. I think I can't remember. It's been so long. Anyways, just left click here, and there you go. This is the alchemy screen. Basically, you do that, and then it shows you all of your ingredients, and the ones that are grayed out are ones you cannot use in combination with this. The ones that are not grayed out are ones you can use in combination with that. Since we have very few, I'm not going to show that right now, but we are going to continue exploring while jumping, remember, and we should be able to find quite a few more different ingredients. Just a warning, some ingredients are pretty rare to find and can only be found in certain areas. Some ingredients are extremely rare, and there's only a few of them in the game. These are the green shelf cap, I believe. Anyways, here's some more monk shoe. There's only 8 green shelf caps in the entire game, if you're not playing a modded version of the game that doesn't have any of the DLCs. I am playing one that adds a bunch in the Knight's Quest, which we'll get into later. Here's Primrose. And there's more over here. Let's go over to them, press the spacebar to activate them, and get them. Pick them. Some ingredients have a chance of failing to pick them. I know, really strange, but they do. If I can remember them all, I will show you which ones I'm talking about. They're mostly mushrooms and stuff like that, but I'll show you the ones that have the lower than 100% chance of picking. And as I said, most of them are mushrooms. We should be finding some of them up here. Here's more monk shoot. Let's pick that. Oh, there's one. When it says you find nothing of use, that means you failed to pick anything from that plant. Speaking of these plants, every 24 hours, whenever it turns midnight the next morning, they will regrow. You'll be able to pick more ingredients from them. This is important, especially for those very rare ones that I mentioned. Well, I only mentioned one very rare one because that's the only one in the game. But there are other very rare ones that you can only find in another part of the game that I'm not going to mention because that would spoil that part of the game, a huge part of the game actually, because we're going to be spending a lot of time in them after we complete the main quest up to a certain point. Anyways, we're going to climb these hills. And hills, when you climb the hills, it's really great experience to just keep on jumping. I mean, it's a really great experience because you can get a ton. However, you may find impassable spots, so just look for something that looks a little less. See how these look a bit flatter? Well, you just keep on holding up and then going to the left or right, and you should be able to climb these eventually. Especially when you find grass like this. When you find grass like this, you can almost always get up these. Watch, see? Grass equals going up, walking up these things. Really strange, I know. There we go, come on, jump. Stop getting stuck on stuff. And as you've been seeing, my acrobat skill has been going up like nuts. There's a deer. Not going to kill it because don't like doing that. They drop venison, which is another ingredient. Anyways, I found this cave. I'm not going to go in it because I do not want to because it's part of the mod. Anyways, this is an imp. They're a bit harder to kill than the wolves, but oh, and I also forgot to mention, you can press space on fallen enemies to get stuff. Especially really, really rare ingredients like the imp gall. Especially, you want to be collecting as many of these as you can this early in the game because when you get to higher levels, these will disappear and become really scarce. So pick up as many of these imp galls as you can because I find them fairly useful in potions. Here's some monk shoot. We're going to pick them. Oh, and here's the introduction of mushrooms. Summer bullet. These have a 50% harvest rate, if I remember. And it also comes to the one mod I was going to discuss, and that is Quarrel's tree harvest mod or something like that. Anyway, so when you find these kinds of logs like this, press space on them, and you get a whole ton of mushrooms. See? We got some dryad saddle polyp, and those green stained shelf caps. Those are the rarest ones in the game. Rarest ingredient in the game. Whenever you see these, if you have Quarrel's mod, the Quarrel's harvest mod installed, press space on them because you can get a bunch of really good ingredients. And as you noticed, I got a classic Morrowind ingredient, the Hypha fascia. That is because I'm using another mod that gives me the ability to get every single Morrowind, and actually every single alchemical ingredient in all the previous games. The Elder Scroll games. Anyways, we're going to keep on going over here, keep on collecting these. Oh crap, and I'm getting attacked by a rat. Some enemies carry diseases. A rat is one of them. You do not want to catch a disease this early in the game because you do not have the Cure Disease spell, which is bought. Yes, you buy spells later, which I will show later on. Anyways, we're just going to go along, continue stuff like that. Sometimes those logs disappear. Just back up and they'll reappear. And we're just going to go around and continue picking up stuff. Oh, here's Fly Mantias. These also have a very low ratio to get. And my cat is on top of my head. Stupid cat. Anyways, I think we have enough, so I'm going to try and make some potions now. And we got some Bungler Banes. For the old players, you should know those pretty well right about now. So we're going to go and use the Novice Mortar and Pestle, and we're going to see if we can make any potions, and not with that ingredient. So we're going to go and click on Remove. That removes them. Cinnabar, Polypip. Yep, here we go. When you find two that match ingredients, you can make a spell. I believe both of these have Restore Agility, so this is going to be a Restore Agility spell. Right here. Once you put the ingredients here, it shows the effects of the potion that you brew over here. And it also names it for you. I'm going to leave the name as default. This one restores 1 point of agility for 6 seconds on self. I'm going to tell you right now, alchemy is the best way to make money in this game. Hands down. We're going to create these to get our alchemy level up. Hypophagia with... No, we're not going to do that, because as I told you earlier, do not do that. We're going to try and use Imp Gall. Nope, nothing can be used with the Imp Gall, so let's see. Let's try Monk... Nope, nothing can be made with that. You're gonna have to keep on doing a bunch of trial and error to find some that work. Primrose leaves, and here we go. Here's one that works, and it's gonna be a restore willpower spell. So let's go ahead and make them. And I actually think I just made a 1 ingredient potion. That's called name potion. That has no effects. Weird. Shouldn't have happened. A glitch, which Oblivion is known for. Anyways. So that's how you make potions, and that's how you gain the alchemy experience. So, thank you for watching. This has been Razorflamekun, and may all of your days shine brightly.